हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू स्टडी स्पार्क ट्यूटोरियल्स। तो आज हम देखने वाले 7th स्टैंडर्ड ज्योग्राफी का चैप्टर 9 एग्रीकल्चर के क्वेश्चन आंसर। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। क्वेश्चन 1, सिलेक्ट द प्रॉपर ऑप्शन फॉर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट। फर्स्ट, इन विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग टाइप ऑफ फार्मिंग आर द क्रॉप रोटेटेड? ए इंटेंसिव, बी प्लांटेशन, सी कमर्शियल या डी ऑल ऑफ दिस? आंसर इज ए इंटेंसिव। Second, agriculture requires the following: A. Only ploughing. B. Use of animal implements, machines and manpower. C. Use of only manpower. D. Just cultivate the crop. The answer is B. Use of animals, implements, machines and manpower. Third, in India, agriculture has developed because A. There are two seasons of agriculture in India. B. Majority of the people depend on agriculture. C. Traditional agriculture is practiced in India. D. In India, factors like climate, soil, water, etc. are conducive. Answer D. In India, factors like climate, soils, water, etc. are conducive. Fourth, it is necessary that modern method and technology be used in agriculture in India because A. There are factories producing improved seed. There are industries producing fertilizers. C. Population is growing and there are agro-based industries. D. Modern means and machines are available. So answer is D. Modern means and machines are available. Second question, give short answers for the following questions. First, describe the importance of irrigation for agriculture. Answer. First, the monsoon in India is seasonal. It is highly variable and its distribution is quite uneven. Second, regular supply of water is essential for the growth of crops. Third, irrigation is the artificial application of water to land for agriculture. Fourth, it helps to grow crops, maintain soil fertility and prevent droughts and famines. Fifth, irrigation also increases the productivity and allow multiple cropping. Sixth, with various techniques of irrigation facilities, crops are grown on a large scale. Second, give a comparative account of any two methods of irrigation. So answer. Well irrigation, canal irrigation, tank irrigation, etc. are some of the method of irrigation. First, well irrigation. In this type of irrigation, the groundwater is obtained by digging wells, bore wells, etc. Comparatively less area is required for digging wells. Third, well irrigation is comparatively less costly. Second, canal irrigation. First, the dams are constructed on the rivers. The stored water in the dams is supplied to the surrounding regions with the help of the canals. This is known as canal irrigation. Second, comparatively vast area is required for the constructing dams. And third, canals irrigation is comparatively costly. Third, mention the major types of farming and give information about intensive farming and extensive grain farming. Answer. Intensive farming and extensive grain farming are the major types of farming. The information of intensive farming and extensive farming are as follows. First, intensive farming, a type of farming in which maximum production if obtained from a minimum area is called intensive farming. Main feature of intensive farming are due to large population of limited availability of land, per head holding is small. This type of farming is mostly seen in developing region. Second, farm production is only enough to meet the needs of the family. Third, the farmer and his family are completely reliant on a farming in this sorting of farming. Because agriculture productivity is poor, the cultivator's economical situation is also weak. In this sort of farming, animate energy is mostly utilized. In addition to grains, vegetables are cultivated to considerable extent. Second, extensive farming, a type of farming in which maximum production of obtained from a large farm area is called extensive farming. Main features of extensive farming are: extensive farming is a subtype of commercial farming. Farm size in this farming is greater than 200 hectare. Due to large farm size and sparse population, this type of farming is carried out with the help of machines like tractors and crushers. Monocrop, which means single crop cultivation, is the striking characteristics of this type of farming. The main crops like wheat and corn and other crops like barley, oats, soybean, etc. are grown in this type of farm. This type of farming requires heavy capital investment. Droughts, attack by pest, locusts, fluctuations are some of the problems in this type of farming. Fourth, describe the characteristics of plantation farming. Answer. The characteristics of plantation farming are as follows. First point is environment. Plantation farming is a subset of commercial farming. Plantation farming farms range in size from 40 to 200 hectares. It is done in a mountainous areas. As a result, the usage of machinery is not possible as it's affect the local manpower because crops grown. This is a single crop agriculture operation. This agriculture method does not generate food grains. Only commercial crops such as tea, rubber, coffee, coconut, cacao, spices, and so on are grown. Beginning and spread. This type of farming began and spread mostly during the colonial period. It is practiced in the tropics. This type of farming is practiced in India and other South Asian countries, Africa, South and Central America, etc. Subtypes. Horticulture and floriculture are the subtypes of plantation farming. In horticulture, a variety of native and exotic fruits are grown. In floriculture, a variety of flowers are grown on a large scale. Capital investment. This type of farming requires a large scale capital investment due to long duration of crops, use of scientific method, suitable production, processing, etc. Problems. Variations in climate, shortage of manpower, deterioration of environment, economic and managerial problems are some of the major problems faced by this type of farming. Fifth, which are the crops cultivated in your area and what are the geographical reasons for that? Answer is the major crops that are cultivated in our area, we specifically consider the Vidarbha area here, are mainly cotton, soybean, oranges, sorghum, pearl, millet, and paddy. The geographical reasons for these crops are dry and semi-arid region with black soil and sandy loam soil and low irrigation are the climate factors. Low and erratic rainfall, drought-prone climate, lack of irrigation facilities, poor soil quality, and low market access. These factors have also led to a low productivity, play failure, and farmer distress in the region. Why is the agriculture in India seasonal in nature? What are the difficulties for the perennial agriculture? Answer is the reasons of seasonal agriculture in India. Most of the farming in India is dependent on the monsoon. Monsoon is seasonal in India. It rains only in the months of June, July, August, and September in India. The rainfall is highly variable and its distribution is quite uneven in India. Difficulties for perennial agriculture: non-availability of regular water supply throughout the year, variations in climate condition, lack of capital, lack of transportation and storage facilities, and lack of marketing facilities. Okay, students, that's it for today's video. Hope you like this video. Please like, comment and share. And for more such videos, please subscribe to Study Spark Tutorials. We will meet in a next video. Till that, keep learning. And if you have any question, then please drop that questions in comment section. So I will answer that too. We will meet in the next video. Thank you. Bye.